Yeah. Testing. You should.
Jesus, little cherry pie.
Should be good. Camera.
Which one?
The it's like fuzzy.
It's got all the smoke up in it. I'm not sure it's your phone. Everyone just doing that on mine. It's like, hold on.
That's fine.
Yeah, man. No.
It's fine. All right, Shalom Israel. Salakia. We have some technical difficulties, but let's get started again. Shalom Yahbashim Yahshua Barakatam to the brothers. Shalom Yahshua Ma'alatah Bashim Yahshua to the sisters. We are the ICPK Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohanan. And we are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. Of time's sake, we're just going to get right into it. Again, Salakia. Got anything else?
Nah, sir.
All right, so just me and the brother up here only, Imagine, which means to stand.
Layashala, which means to Israel. Majum, Wapanyan Hakodam, which means to rise and face the east. We'll be doing the prayers in the Hebrew and then the English. Repeat after me. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malak Waka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Masalak Lanawa, Kawawaf Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kawawaf Yanawa, Wala'a, Tabaya Anawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashai Nawa, Mayan, Right, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahata Pa'araf, La'ai Walamium, Aman.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father.
Our Father,
which art in heaven.
which art in heaven,
Hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Thy kingdom come.
thy kingdom come,
Thy will be done.
thy will be done
in earth.
in earth
As it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread,
Forgive us our debts.
and forgive us our debts
We forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not.
And lead us not into temptation,
But deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
Thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom,
and power.
and the power,
And glory.
and the glory,
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Amen.
Amen. This is Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem.
Yahweh Shah, Baba Kushah, Natan Lanawa, Hakak, Hakak, Garpa'ah, Kal Mak'ala, Makal Manawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamata Zariah, Hakak, Lahaquayim, Hamathium, Hakak, Al, Rahawath, Hatama'ala, Lagar Shun, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Go Water, Amen.
Now in the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Give us the power.
Power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name
of
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is the blessings of the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Ma'aka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matazab Ya'ah. Alawap Yahana. Halawap Yam. Masaranyam. Hakwatazayanyam. Hakayayanyam. Wahawa Akyam. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Go Water. Amen.
Now in the English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commander General Yohana.
Commander General Yohana.
The generals.
The generals.
Captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
The sisters.
The sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Yanya, all, Horyam, Bayan, Gaba'a, Azoria, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemaiah, Ratazah, all Yathan, Gamawat, Regarka, all, Yalawam, Shamarka, Hanah, La'ah, Yalawam, Wala'ah, Gayashan, Shawamar, Gasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazarka, Al Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashemash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wairak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Bakal, Rai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza Afka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'atha, Wa'aid, Iwalam.
Now in the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help coming from the Lord.
Coming from the Lord.
Which made heaven.
Which made heaven.
And earth.
And earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold. He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel. Shall not slumber.
Nor sleep.
Nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade.
The Lord is thy shade.
Upon thy right hand.
Upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee.
The Lord shall preserve thee.
From all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even
forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. All Dama Yalaka. All Taka Arash. All Tashaquat. All. Kayahana. Owayab Yaka. Yahamaya 1. Ra'ash. Al Aimaka. Ya'arayamwa. Sawada. Wayatha. Ya'atazawa. Salaki. Ya'atazawa. Al Tazapawanyaka. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanakakina. Magaya. Wala'ah. Yazakar. Shum. Yashala. Awada. Kaya. Nawa Atazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Alyaka. Mariath. Yakaratwa. Ahoya. Alawam. Why? Dashma. Alayam. Mawa Abba. Wahagaryam. Gabal. Wa'amawan. Wa'amalak. Palashath. Ain Yashabya. Tazawar. Gamashawar. Nalawa. Amam. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya. Lawat. Salah. Aisha. Laham. Kamadya. Kasaya. Sara'ah. Kayadya. Banakal. Yashwan. Nashamadwa. Bayan. Dara. Hayawa. Daman. La Dama. Shatamwa. Nada. Yamawa. Kara. Wakaza Abu. Wakaza Bak. Wakaza Zalmanai. Call. Nasayam Kawa. Salakia. Nasai. What is it? Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Amara, Nayarashah, Nanawa, Nawath, Alahayam, Alahayam, Shatamwa, Kagargala, Kakwash, Lapunya, Rawakha, Kaash, Daba Ira, Yaira, Wa, Kalahaba, Dalahat, Haryam, Kun, Dawadatma, Basa Irika, Wabasa, Wapatka, Daba Halam, Mala'a, Payahum, Falawan, Waya, Bakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya, Bahawa, Ayai, Waya, Kaparwa, Waya, Abadwa, Waya, Dawa, Kaya, Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Aluan, Alcohol, Aratazah.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace,
And be not still.
and be not still,
O God.
O God.
For lo,
Thine
enemies
make
a tumult.
make a tumult,
And they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people,
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden
They
ones.
have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off.
and let us cut them off
From being a nation.
from being a nation.
The name of Israel.
The name of Israel
May be no more remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee,
The tabernacles of Edom
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites
and the Israelites
of Moab
of Moab,
and Hagarenes
and Hagarenes,
Gabal
Gabal,
and Ammon
and Ammon,
and Amalek
and Amalek,
the Philistines
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Esau also was joined with them.
Assur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah,
Do unto them.
do unto them
As unto the Midianites.
as unto the Midianites,
As to Sisera.
as to Sisera,
As to Jabin.
as to Jabin,
At the brook of Kison.
at the brook of Kasan,
Which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Like Zeeb.
like Zaid.
Yea.
Yea,
All their princes.
all the princes
As Zabah.
as Zabah
And as Abuna.
and as Amunia,
Who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves.
let us take to ourselves
the houses of God.
the houses of God
In possession.
in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God,
Make them like a wheel.
make them like a wheel,
As a stubble before the wind.
as the stubble before the wind,
As the fire burneth the wood.
as the fire burneth the wood,
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them
with thy tempest.
with thy tempest.
Make them afraid.
Make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame,
That they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Lord.
O Lord,
Let them be confounded.
let them be confounded
And troubled.
and troubled
Forever.
forever.
Yea.
Yea,
Let them be put to shame.
let them be put to shame
And perish.
and perish,
That men may know.
that men may know
That thou.
that thou,
Whose name alone.
whose name alone
Is Yahweh.
is Yahweh,
Art the most high.
art the most high
Over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Sorry, excuse me. You may be seated. So those of you who are already in tune with how Sabbath service works, Priest and also Alatazah is going to be reading the first verses in the Hebrew. We're going to be starting from Genesis chapter 9, verses 8 to 17. And then we'll give the breakdown in the English.
Excellent class. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 9, verse 8 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Alahayim, Al, Nacha, Wa'al, Banyawa, Atwa, La Amar, Wa'anya, Hanaya, Machwayam, Ath, Bariathya, Athkam, Wa'ath, Zara'akam, Acha, Rayakam, Wa'ath, Kal, Napash, Hakaya, Ashar, Athkam, Ba'ai Wapa, Baba. Bahama, Wakakal, Kayath, Ha'arataza, Athkam, Makal, Yataza Aya, Hatabaha, Salaka, Hataba, Lakal, Kayath, Ha'arataza, Wahakwamatya, Ath, Bariyathya, Afkum, Wala I, Shalaki. Yakarath, Kal, Bashar, Iwad, Mamya, Hamab Wal, Wala I, Yahweh, Iwad, Mabawal, Lashakath, Ha'aratazah, Waya Amar, Alahayim, Za'af, Awath, Habarayath, Ashar, Anaya, Nathan, Banyaya, Wabayan Yakam, Wabayan, Kal, Napash, Kaya, Ashar, Atkam, Lalarath, Iwalam, Af, Kwashakyam, Natah, Taya, Ba'anan, Waha, Yatab, La'awath, Bariyath, Bayanyam, Wabayan, Ha'aratazah, Wahaya, Ba'anan, Naya, Ainan, Al, Ha'aratazah, Wanara'atha, Hakwash, Ba'anan, Wazakar, Thaya, Af, Bariyath, Ashar, Banyaya, Wabayan Yakam, Wabayan, Kal, Napash, Kayaha, Bakal, Bashar, Wala'a, Yahaya, Iwad, Hamayam, Lamawal, Lashakha, Kal, Bashar, Wahayatha, Hakwash, Shata, Ba'anan, Wara, Ayatha, Ya, Lazakar, Bariyath, Iwalam, Bayan, Alahayim, Wabayan, Kal, Napash, Kaya, Bakal, Bashar, Ashar, Al, Ha'aratazah, verse 17, Waya Amar, Alahayim, Al, Nacha, Za'ath, Awar, Habarathya, Lashar, Hakwamtaya, Bayayan, Salaki, Bayanya, Wabayan, Kal, Bashar, Ashar, Al, Ha'aratazah.
Christ, I'll just clap it up. Take turns. So I'm gonna start. Actually, I'm gonna start with Yakuwan. So Yakuwan, you're gonna start from the book of Genesis, chapter 9, verse 8.
The book of Genesis, chapter 9, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
And God spake unto Noah and to his sons with him, saying, And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you.
Okay, say that one more time. Bubble shut.
From 9, sir?
Your
8,
from
go to 8.
8. Go to 8.
Come, sir. The book of Genesis, chapter 9, verse 8. And God spake unto Noah and to his sons with him, saying, And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you.
Okay, so now we're going to jump the gun a little bit when we talk about this. So this is a covenant being made with who? Between who? Go ahead.
Noah and his sons, sir.
Noah and his. Okay.
You have, right?
Okay, it is Noah and his sons, but okay, Noah and who? It's not just his sons. There's a covenant being made between who? Go ahead.
And with Israel.
No, because Israel. So this is why I'm asking this. But go ahead. You had your try one more time. Go ahead. There's a covenant being made between Noah and who?
Read verse 8 again.
Oh, Salaki, sir. And the Most High.
There you go. All right. So now you know, that's why we ask questions. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because you said something that some people kind of skip over, and I'm glad you said it. You said Israel. His next question is: Israel exist right now?
Awesome.
Why?
Because it's before the flood, it's before Israel was established.
Okay, so this is actually after the flood, but yes, you're right on the second part. This is before Israel came into existence, because Israel is who?
So, sorry.
Who is Israel?
Who is Israel?
Oh, Israel is God's chosen people.
Okay. How do you know? I'm not mad for you answering like that. Okay, let me ask you again. Who was Israel before? Big hint, their name was Israel.
Abraham's son?
No, not Abraham. Kodash. Go ahead.
Can you repeat the question again?
So, who was Israel before their name was Israel?
Jacob.
There you go, Jacob. So Jacob was his name before it was changed to Israel. So, like you said, which you were correct on the second part, Israel did not exist at this point, right? But Israel is the lineage of who?
Israel is the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Okay, who is it? Okay, I'm gonna ask you, but I want you to find it though. Give me Genesis 11 and 27. Actually, you give me 11 and 27, Kodash, and then Yakawan, you give me. I just had it. There we go. You give me Acts 3 and 13. Yep. So we're gonna go Kodash first.
Now, this comes from the book of Genesis, chapter 11, verse 27.
Okay.
Now, these are the generations of Tyree.
Okay, keep going.
Tyree begot Abraham.
Now, who's Abram?
Abraham.
And what does Abraham mean? What do you think it means? You can guess. It's okay.
Abraham is like is it like father of many or something like that?
You're like father of many what?
Nations.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. It's like the father of many nations. So Abram, like, okay, when you come in here, you get your name changed. You know, you make yourself new unto the Most High, you get your new name. So before Abraham, it was Abram. And Abram was the son of
Tyree.
Now, hold on real quick. I might have you read it, but for time's sake, I might just give it to you. Yeah, I'll just give it to you. So Tyree, so that's the lineage of Shem, right? So we know that Abram comes from the lineage of Shem. Now, who comes from Shem? Abram, Abraham. Now, Yakawan, give me Acts 3 and 13.
The book of Acts, chapter 3 and verse 13.
Go ahead.
The God of Abraham and of Isaac and of Jacob,
Yep.
the God of our fathers, hath glorified his son Jesus, whom he delivered up and denied him in the presence of Pilate, which was determined to let him go.
You can stop right there. So we know that Most High is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this all up is because before Israel, before Jacob was changed to Israel, before Isaac, before Abraham, before Abram, before all that, there was something that was made. Now I'm gonna have you, Yakawan, go back to Genesis 9 and 9. It's just a point that I'm trying to prove. Father of many nations. Yep, you're right.
It's a boy warrior.
That's a warrior.
It's a warrior.
Hey, Most High in Christ.
Most High cold.
Shalom on Christ.
The book of Genesis, chapter 9 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you.
Now, who came from Noah?
Shem, Japheth, and Ham.
Now, he had 3 sons, right? But now we read later, you can read many times in the Bible. For time's sake, I'll just give it to y'all. Y'all already read it. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But it says that there was a covenant made with Noah, right? So of his 3 sons, who was blessed? Shem, right? Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because, again, you know, we always have the constant battle Christians saying that, you know, God loves everybody, you know, everybody's created equal, when multiple times we have to prove no. And this is right here showing you again, even before Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob came into existence, there was already a covenant made with their forefathers. And even though Shem did have 3 sons, only one lineage, Shem, or Shemites later, right? That's where the term Semitic comes from. Semitic comes from Shemitic, Shemite. Through that lineage came God's chosen people. Now, there's Ham and there's Japheth. Now, there's other nations that they have been blessed in their own way. Like, y'all know Esau was blessed, right? What was he blessed with? Go ahead.
He was blessed with the fat and earth.
No.
He was blessed with the sword.
There you go. That's what the sword. There you go. Y'all.
I just gonna
Hey.
say,
Y'all good. Y'all good.
Yeah, okay.
You know, for time's sake, I'm not gonna have you get the precept, but what Yaakov said is right. He was blessed with the sword, right? That's why, you know, Esau is known for destroying stuff. That was his gift. Now, we were given our blessing, but we already know didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and now we're at where we're at because we went against it. So I just wanted to cover that real quick before we continue. Salakia. All right, you got anything a lot of stuff?
No, keep reading.
Okay, so Yaakov 1, let's see, you read verse 9, go to verse 10.
Verse 10.
Mhm.
And with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth with you, with all that you, from all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth. Verse 11. And I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the water of a flood, neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth.
Question. Give me another word for covenant. Somebody, anybody, just shout it out. Covenant. Give me another word for covenant. Another word. Starts with a C.
No?
Nope.
Yaakov, you have something?
Starts with a C. Somebody online, give me another word for covenant. It's very simple.
Yeah. See a couple people online, so yeah.
You ever had a job you had to sign one? Well, if you was a, never mind. Come on.
Contract.
Thank you. Give him a hand. With every, now here's my question. What was the contract the Lord had with Noah and his sons and even every animal on earth? What was the contract? What was the covenant? When I usually ask a question, the answer probably like right there. What was the contract the Lord made with Noah and his sons and the animals? Give him a hand. Now prove what you just said.
Okay, Kodash go first, and then Yaakov, go ahead.
You said it right here in Genesis 9:11.
Read it.
It says, and I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut off anymore by water of the flood, neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth.
That is the covenant. That's the contract the Lord made.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Very simple. You don't gotta, it ain't hard. It ain't magic. It ain't rocket science. He said, hey, look, I'm gonna tear this place up, but I'm not gonna flood the whole earth and destroy everybody with water. Now, does that mean some people can't get hit by the flood and drown in the flood? Come on.
Well, it's actually stated those who he has made that covenant with. It doesn't cover everybody.
Why doesn't it cover everybody?
Because everybody wasn't given that covenant, that contract.
You sure they weren't?
Well, he said it right here. Only the ones that's in his laws and commandments keeping that. Because some of our people cannot be keeping it and not be under that covenant.
Go up to 9.
Mm-hmm.
This is Genesis chapter 9, verse 9. And I behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you.
Are you part of Noah's seed? Are Hamites part of Noah's seed? Hamites are not. Are they not a part of Noah's seed?
Oh, yes, they are.
What about Japhetic people? Are they part of Noah's seed? The Lord is people can die during a flood.
Right.
But what the Lord is promising that everybody, he won't destroy the whole earth with the flood anymore. You got to be specific. You right in the sense, but you got to be specific in what you're saying.
So he never said he won't destroy the whole earth, but he said
Somebody can.
He could destroy it, allow somebody else to do it. It just won't be it.
No, that's not what he said.
No.
He'll destroy a portion of it, but not necessarily the whole thing.
No. Did Hurricane Katrina happen?
Yes.
Did Tropical Hurricane Andrew happen?
Yes.
Did people die?
Absolutely.
Did everybody die? All right, then.
I get it.
Yeah.
It hit in certain places, but it's not going to kill everything.
Right.
Kill something.
Right.
That's the covenant. The covenant is, hey, look, I can tear this whole place up, but I'm not. Not anymore. Not for everybody. But some of y'all can get it. Let's go.
So the symbolic reason of the rainbow, which they use now to.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
I know what you're getting to. I already know what you're getting to. So, like, before we continue, I know Yakima, you had your hand raised.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing about him saying that he will destroy the whole earth by flood anymore. But yeah, I was going to say the same thing that he was saying. Like he can still punish people at certain areas for certain things,
Right.
By water.
Right.
Now, I do have one question for the both of y'all, or really anybody. Before we continue, so we know that a covenant was made between the Most High and Noah, right? Okay. Why was there a covenant made?
Great question. He just won't kill.
Oh.
He's right in a sense. He won't unalive all of Noah's sons and daughters.
He said won't. Okay.
Through-
Qudash.
He made a covenant with Noah because Noah was a just man.
Prove it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be easy too.
It'd be easy.
I know we asked you this before.
Hey, grab the Bible right there. Is that a Holy Bible or is that in Spanish?
There should be. Can you look over there, Yakima? There should be another one over there. I know there's a Spanish one and there's another.
It's Genesis chapter 6 and verse 9.
Go ahead and read it.
It says, "These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with God."
So, what made him just?
What made him just was
And I'm on my precept.
okay.
It's just we went over these before. Just want to keep y'all
Sharp.
Let's go to Romans.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Romans
Yeah. You almost there.
chapter 7 and verse.
Actually, Salakia. Qudash. Actually, I want Yakima to get it.
Okay.
Because I know you have it. I want to make sure.
Right.
Yeah, I know you have it. You were asked this before. So I want
Yeah.
So the question is, Yakima, okay, so we asked why was there a covenant made with Noah? And he brought up Genesis 6 and 9, where it says that he was a just man, he was perfect unto the eyes of the Lord. So now the question that we're proposing to you is, how do we know that Noah was a just man? Now I didn't let him say the whole thing. It's in Romans. If you got to use your phone, that's fine, but we want you to find it.
What makes a man just?
Yeah. It's a precept. We know he was just, but like what's the context behind that?
Right.
Why was he just? What did he do?
Or you say he walked with God. You got to prove it though.
Yeah, precept.
How was he able to walk with God? What made him able to walk with God? All the Christians in the world, all the Christians think they walk with God. Because every Christian on the planet Earth has a personal relationship with God, warrior. Tell me, they swear they do up and down and tell you wrong. You tell me, a warrior, tell me how is somebody able to walk with God? How was Noah specifically able to walk with God?
says that he was just and perfect in the eyes of the Lord. So
What makes a man just?
yeah.
What makes a man perfect? What is the Lord looking at that makes you a just man? It's definitely in the New Testament. We know you know it, Kadash.
We got to quiz everybody.
Hey, yeah.
We got to get on everybody a little bit.
I learned that. But just sometimes we can have the precept right in our mind, and it'll be right there where we have it. But if you don't be able to bring it, then you don't really have it.
Because the thing is, you got to prove all things.
Right. The word say following the laws. You right, but I need you to prove to me, a warrior, that following the laws makes a man just. I'm looking for a specific precept. I give you this. It's in the New Testament, and it was in the writings of Paul. That's about all I'm gonna give you. Come on, Yakan. What makes a man just, Yakan? You got a Bible concordance? Just put just in there. No, I'm talking on your phone. This how you cut a Christian. All Christians think they follow the law of God. All Christians think they righteous. All Christians think they perfect. All Christians think they don't think they're perfect. They think you don't have to be perfect. All Christians think
They don't believe you can be
at all.
They don't even believe in that. That's what they tell. They tell you what is it? No one's perfect.
No, that's what it sets you up for failure.
Yeah, it does. Because if you have it in your mind already that you can't strive for perfection, guess what you're gonna start to develop mediocrity.
Yes.
You know, and the thing is, in the Bible, it does say that you can be perfect unto the eyes of the Lord if you do certain things. But of course, I get it. Like when you in Esau's world, no one's perfect. Right. Guess what? Esau run the world. Ain't nothing you ever going to do that's going to be good enough for anybody.
Right.
Because if we were all in the world right now, we all didn't know each other. We all met each other in the world. You have your idea of perfection.
Right.
I have mine. He has his. He has his. Guess what? Odds are none of it is going to align. We might agree on certain things.
Right.
But they ain't going to align. And then we're going to think, well, you know, it is what it is.
Y'all give me Romans 7:12. Oh, you got it?
Was it Acts 10 and
Nope.
10?
Nope. Romans 7:12. What's the X? What's an X?
Yeah, actually, I'm curious. Which one are we going to get?
Where he says Cornelius was a just man and feared God.
Oh, Cornelius. No.
Okay.
Okay. What made Cornelius just?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess that goes.
It goes with it. That'd be a nice precept to talk about just men. Noah was a just man. Cornelius was a just man. Mm-hmm. What made him just? Give me Romans 7:12. This is a precept you gotta have. You gotta have this precept.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 12.
Come on.
Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandments holy and just and good.
What's the commandments?
Holy and just and good.
There you go. That's why Noah was able to be saved and his family to be saved. That is why the Lord made a contract with Noah. That's why the Lord trying to make a contract with you. He wants you to be a just man. How do you become just? Yakan? What makes you just? Romans 7:12.
Yeah, just reading it.
Says, wherefore the law is holy and the commandments holy and just and good.
How you become just, Yakan?
If the commandments are holy and just, then how can you be just? By doing what?
Follow the commandments.
There you go.
That's always right in your face. Yeah. I learned that.
Yeah. No, we're not trying to trick you.
Right.
Like it's you. Like you said, usually when we ask y'all questions, the question's kind of in the precept.
Right.
So yeah, no, you're right though. So just so we're all clear on that, so we know why it was made. You know what kind of character, what kind of characteristics Noah had, why he was a just man, We know that there was a covenant made between him and the Most High. And even though, yes, he did have 3 sons, I know I kind of stepped forward a little bit, but yes, he had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, Japheth. But then we read earlier as well that the covenant, even though it was made between Noah, and he had 3 sons, and of them, they had their sons and daughters, and so on and so forth.
Right.
Of Shem, though, came eventually Abram, which changed to Abraham, who had Isaac, and so on,
Right.
Yeah, y'all get the whole spiel. So, just so we're all caught up on that. So now we're gonna go back to Genesis. Go to Genesis chapter 9, 12. Yeah.
Use the Bible, Kodash Bible Shop. Them phones, I don't like them phones, man. We got to keep this.
The book of Genesis, chapter 9 and verse 12.
Mhm.
And God said, this is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generation.
For what?
Perpetual generation.
For perpetual generations, meaning, again, what he said earlier, you don't have to go to it. Verse 9, it says, and I behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you. Now we're reading for perpetual generations. There's a theme here. What's that theme, Kodash?
Perpetual generation, like the covenant.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's a covenant, but does it just stop with Noah? Does it just stop with Shem?
No.
Does it just stop with me, you, Alatazar, Yakawan?
No.
It's going to last
Forever.
There you go.
Question.
Last forever. Go ahead.
What is a token?
A token is like I guess it would be like appreciation or something, like a gift, like you give it something, like
What is, read 12 again?
it says, and God said, this is a token of the covenant which I have made between me and you and living creatures that is with you for perpetual duration. So it's like, I guess it's like a promise or something.
What is a token?
Yakawan.
It's like a sign or a gesture.
Give him a hand.
There you go.
Just a sign. You have to understand. I get to it. But every time the Lord makes a contract or a covenant with somebody, it's a token. We're gonna prove it in a minute. Trust me. All right. What was that? 12?
He finished 12. So 13. Yakawan.
Verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth.
Hold on. Question. What bow is this in the cloud? Got one?
The rainbow, sir.
Prove that it's a rainbow. And I want a precept. Yeah.
Sister said everlasting. Oh, going for the vision. You two out, y'all for that. Yeah, and the sister is right. Sister is right. Everlasting. I was going to, for time's sake, I was going to bring out the precepts, but y'all can read the Bible, and there's multiple precepts letting you know that the covenants, that we have with the Most High, the law, statutes, and commandments are to be kept forever.
Right.
So your generation after that, one after that. That's why I asked, does it just stop right here?
Right.
I know we in biblical times right now.
Right. All
But
time.
then, the water. But there's gonna be a time when we gonna pass.
Right.
And our children, it ain't gonna stop with them. It ain't gonna stop with their kids. It ain't gonna stop when we come back. That's a whole nother breakdown.
Crazy.
So on and so forth. So it's gonna keep going. And that should let you know that the law, that just goes, man, I just made a video on that a while ago, but the law is never done away with because it's supposed to last forever.
Give me Ezekiel 1 and 28. Of course, we all know it's a rainbow, but you need to, again, you got to prove everything. You got to have these precepts available because it's going to come a day you're going to be teaching this thing at camp. You're going to be teaching this thing in class. You're going to be an officer, and you're going to be over people, and you got to explain to them everything, every word, every line. I don't skip over nothing. Ezekiel 1:28.
Because them demons they gonna combat you.
Man.
You gonna say something that they don't like, and they're gonna be like, where does it say that? And you gotta bring it out. Because if you don't, they're gonna, oh, you're just making it up. You're wrong. They're gonna think they're right.
Right.
They're gonna keep being wicked. You got it, Yaakov?
Come.
Go ahead.
There's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, and verse 28.
Come on.
As the appearance of the bow that is in the clouds in the day of the rain.
In the day of the what?
In the day of the rain.
In the day of the what?
In the day of the rain.
Read.
So was the appearance of the brightness around about.
That is your rainbow. That is how you prove it's a rainbow. We know it's a rainbow, but you want to prove it. You know how beautiful a rainbow is? After it rains, the light refracts off it, and you have that colored prism. Oh, that's amazing. That's beautiful. Something so beautiful, and they took it away.
Now they done turned it into
something abominable.
Yeah. First
Thessalonians 5:21.
Yeah, prove all things. Most
That's
high
it.
Christ. Good, yes. Prove all things. Yeah, now they done took that and I can't even, it's a shame I can't even say
Right.
what I really want
Right.
to say on camera because they're gonna flag you because it's a hate.
That's
speech.
crazy.
Crazy.
The reason you see that rainbow, the Lord is letting you know it's raining now, it's flooding now, but it's going to stop. At the end of every tropical storm, tsunami, at the end, all this rain we just encountered in California, there's a rainbow somewhere letting you know that, hey, it's about to stop. You don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to tell all your buddies up. It's going to stop. That is why you see the rainbow. Read verse 29 in Ezekiel, Bible shop. 1 and 29.
1 and 29, sir?
Come on.
There's only 28.
It's not Ezekiel 1 and 29?
No, sir.
Did I lie? Am I tripping? 1 and there's not Ezekiel 1 and 29? Sometimes I mess up. It's definitely not a 1. Oh, just keep reading 28. My bad.
This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. And when I saw it, I fell upon my face, and I heard a voice of one that spake.
This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. Dog, can you understand the likeness of the glory of the Lord? You know how beautiful a rainbow is? Give me Revelation 4. Start and go from 1 to 3. You know how beautiful a rainbow is? How glorious a rainbow is? You don't even pay attention to it anymore. You just take it for granted. That is a sign of the Lord saying, I'm going to save you today. He could. We just had a bunch of water falling. He could have kept it flowing. He could have did another 40 days and 40 nights. But he put a rainbow at the end of it to let you know that it has to stop. You got that for me, y'all going? Revelation 4. Start at 1 so we can get it.
The book of Revelations, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Come on.
After this I looked, and behold, a door was opened in heaven. And the first voice which I heard was as it were of a trumpet talking with me, which said, Come upon hither, and I will show thee things which must be hereafter.
Come on.
Verse 2. And immediately I was in the spirit, and I beheld a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne.
Stop right there. This is John the Revelator when he says, and immediately I was in the spirit. This is John the Revelator saying I was in the spirit realm. He was in the 4th dimension. So John is having an actual revelation. He's being revealed these things. He's seeing the Most High. He's seeing Christ. Keep reading.
Verse 3. And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone.
Come on.
And there was a rainbow around about the throne.
Come on.
Inside like unto an emerald.
Stop. John the Revelator is right now. He is in the 4th dimension. You ain't gonna be like this. But John the Revelator, the Lord blessed John the Revelator to come to the 4th dimension in the spirit. So John the Revelator is now looking. He's looking at the throne of heaven. And on the throne of heaven, he sees the Most High, He see Christ on his right side. He see 24 elders around. He's looking at the Most High. He's giving you an example of what the Most High is. He says, Jasper, up to look upon like Jasper and a sardine stone. What's going on? What's up?
So, the Jasper, the sardine stone, is it a double entendre?
No.
Okay.
What's up?
Because I was just saying, when I read this and I looked at a Jasper and a sardine stone, is this describing his color? Because those two stones are like darkest brown.
Okay, yeah.
Or is it describing him as like a beautiful treasure? Because the emeralds and all these things are beautiful things.
That could be saying it's a beautiful treasure. I don't know, but I do have the breakdown. That is that Jasper and that sardine. That is, he's describing, especially sardine.
Skin tone.
It's like but it's not a skin tone. I'm gonna break it down.
Okay.
So he's, because God is what? He's not a man. He's not physical like you and I. God is the spirit. John 4:24. The Most High is the spirit. You got to serve him in spirit and truth. He's looking at, so imagine it. So a Jasper stone, I believe, is opaque, meaning it's not transparent, it is not translucent, meaning light doesn't go all the way through it, but some light does go through it. So imagine like a crystal, right? Like this is the Most High he's seeing. Imagine a crystal that you've seen that you can see through, but the crystal still has a shape, still has a form. God is a spirit. He's not a man. He's just the way he's describing something you can't see because you just see people. This is a spirit. He's seeing something so beautiful. This is the Lord. You can see through him, but he's like physically there. It's like a diamond or just a beautiful stone. And you're looking at it, you can see through it, but it's physical. He's like, man. And around about him, you see a rainbow. Point is, why would you take something the Lord has in the kingdom of heaven, and around his throne he has a rainbow? Why would you take something the Lord has that's the likeness of his glory and make it such an abomination? You want something so precious to the Lord to represent fecal matter. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that.
Fecal matter. If y'all get where I'm going with fecal matter. Right.
Terrible.
Disgusting.
Right.
You are a disgusting person to understand that, to know the Lord has a rainbow around him that he sees so precious, to give you a covenant in the sign and say, I'm not going to light your behind up through water. I'm going to put this sign in the third dimension. And you take it and you turn it into that, you should be ashamed of yourself. You deserve every disgusting and nasty thing that's going to happen to you. Just like that. Man, like going out there.
Y'all see what's going on with that today. I mean, it was happening in Sodom and Gomorrah. It was happening in ancient Rome. It's happening now in America. Y'all see all the y'all know what we're talking about.
Right.
See, it's like it's like the farther you go into space, it gets ready at some point. I was watching a NASA documentary. Oh, Most High in Christ. Actually, didn't know that we got about.
Yeah.
But yeah, Slacky. Let's see. Slacky, 1 second. Yakawan, let's see what we're 14. You can go to verse 15.
Right.
Genesis 9 and 15, Brother Kasha.
Verse 15. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh.
To destroy who?
All flesh.
Destroy who?
All flesh.
Remember that question you asked? That's your answer right there. The answer is always going to be somewhere near where you ask your question at. He's not going to destroy all flesh. He's going to destroy some people in Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Andrew. He's going to destroy some people. He's not going to destroy all people. How do you make sure you don't get destroyed in it?
You said what?
That's it.
Okay.
That's how you make sure. That's how Noah survived it.
Because, okay, the Most High found what in Noah? It's a word I'm looking for. No. I mean, like we know that he was just and perfect. It's in a precept. I just want to see if you can say it. It's one word. That's with a G. Got what?
6.
I believe it's 6. Let's see. I might have you go to it. Give me 1 second. 66. Yep. What? Hey.
Look at that
There
mark.
you go. Found grace in it. All right.
Yep.
You want to be graceful in the eyes of the Lord. You want to be just. You want to be perfect. So on. So y'all get where we go. Right. That's how you put on the armor of the Most High.
Right.
Right? By making sure that you're good. That's a precept for that.
That's what we studying.
You know. Matter of fact, somebody give me that real quick. Give me the armor. I believe it's the armor. I believe. Yeah, if somebody could get that for me. Let's see.
Look at them boys. Them boys on it.
Let me see. Who's that? Young man. It's like, give me 1 second. Y'all two look at that for me. Let's see. Young man David. Let's see.
No, this was one.
Yeah, right here. Right here.
Oh.
Put ask me if he's in contact.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all got that?
I don't know. Chapter 6 and
Verse 10.
verse 10.
Go ahead.
It says, "Finally, my brethren." This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
"Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might." Verse 11, "Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil."
Keep going.
Verse 12, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world,
Keep going.
against spiritual wickedness in high places."
Keep going.
Verse 13, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all,
keep going,
to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness."
Keep going. Go all the way to, I believe it's 16.
Okay. Verse 15, "And your feet stood with the preparation of the gospel of peace." Verse 16, "Above all, take the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked."
Okay, so you can stop right there. What does armor do? Actually, both y'all. What else? Go ahead.
Protect you.
Protects you.
For protection.
So protection, right? Armor protects you. What's the shield do? What's the shield do?
Protects you.
Protects you, right? So when you put on the armor of God, is it physical armor? Like you open up your closet and you got like a suit of armor it says Most High on it. You just
hey, that was wild.
like So what is this talking about?
It's like preparing your mind, sir. Preparing your mind and your body to battle the ideas and the actions that you're going to take throughout your life or your day or whatever it is.
I'll take it. You're right. Like when you do this, right, you put on the armor of God. How do you put on the armor of God? It's easy. You don't even got to go to a precept for this. It's easy. How do you put on the armor of God? Good action.
By keeping his laws and commandments.
Keep law, statutes, and commandments, right? That's what we're alluding to this whole time. You put on the armor of God So it says right here that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. One of my favorite precepts, I bring this out a lot. First Peter 5:8, talking about be ye sober, be ye vigilant. For your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion. Come on, man. Y'all know
the Bible.
Y'all know it, man. Y'all know. These are troopers that study, man. The whole point is you put this on by following the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? Noah had the armor of God. That's why he was protected. That's why I asked you, what does armor do? He was protected from what the Most High was going to do. Well, not what he was going to do, what he did. Right? Because he saw wickedness in the earth, and he destroyed all of it. He destroyed all of it. And guess what? The Most High is doing it again today. Same thing he did in Exodus. When he broke down the superpower of the time, which was Egypt. You know, Pharaoh, who thought of himself as God or as a God. No different than the so-called white man today. No different than Esau. He thinks of himself. Oh my gosh, I was watching. What's that movie? The Revenant, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's the one where they are now in the woods. I believe it's like I want to say it's in Canada. But long story short, there was a scene. It was what's that? Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy, and there's a scene where he's talking to somebody, and he says a phrase. He's like, "I ought to be like God unto you," and that just shows the spirit of Esau. Right. That's really how they are. Like they think themselves so high and mighty that to them they are God, and you should serve them. That's what our ancestors have been doing for Lord knows how long, right? So now they think they're God. They the superpower. Same way Pharaoh thought he was too. Guess what? Pharaoh got humbled. And it wasn't just Pharaoh. His whole nation, his whole empire had to suffer because of what he was doing. It's no different than what's happening now. I ask you this, is every single Edomite or heathen in general harming a children of Israel? Yeah. Is every single heathen on the face of the planet harming God's chosen people? No.
No. I was going to say yes, in the fact that they are, inheriting all the wealth and all the throughout the generation, they're inheriting everything that's been conquered and all the land that's, they're able to take ownership of and not let us.
I see where you're going with it. So in a sense, yes, you're right. The reason why I asked that is because not every single Egyptian was harming an Israelite. But guess what? They got judged as a nation of people. Just like not every single Israelite broke the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right. I already knew you was going.
But guess what? We all had to suffer.
Right.
My great granddaddy, somebody, I don't know, they was wicked. That's real. Somebody was wicked. Now maybe his son was righteous. Okay. But then his son was wicked.
Right.
And now look where we at now. Because the Most High judged them as judged us as a nation.
Right.
It's like how he judges Egypt. That's like he judged Egypt as a nation.
Right.
It's like how he's judging Esau today as a nation. Esau don't even like Esau.
Come on.
Edomites mad now. They complaining like, man, work conditions are horrible. More and more comes out about how crooked the nation is. Other countries, what you got?
They just, we talk about all the time, they just stormed the Capitol.
Yeah.
And defecated. I never get over that. Somebody defecated on the desk. It was a security guard, and they hit him with a fire extinguisher. These are Edomites in their own country, in their own land, in their own ownership. They even can't stand this place.
Exactly. Just recently, I think we brought it up last time. Whoever the lady is, I don't know if she's running for. I'm not big on politics. I might be not fully accurate on what position she's running for. I don't really care. But she put out that now they want the new retirement age to be 70.
I saw that.
Yeah. Like now, I think on average it's like 65?
Yep.
Which is already think about it. Like you already then lived your life. And now, like, sadly, the life expectancy, especially for Israelites in this nation, isn't really high. So, like, we lucky if we make it to 60.
Right.
You know, so let's say you're the far and few, you make it to 70. Now you can stop working. Now you can, what was that 401k, all that stuff. Now you can reap the benefits if you have any left.
Too old to do anything with.
You're too old. And you know what happened? Not only you see black people being mad, you see Latinos being mad. Guess what? You see white people.
Right.
They're angry. That's why I said even Esau not happy with Esau. That just shows that the Most High is destroying the structure. He didn't just, he could have sent a giant meteor on Egypt and just blew it up just like that. But guess what? The Most High had to prove a point like, nah, you ain't gonna have no power.
Right.
You ain't gonna have my people no more. You wanna listen to me? All right, cool. Floods, was it the frogs, flies, locusts, boils, your firstborn's done, dead. All
Right.
that suffered. Same way America's suffering. What's up? Oh, you too. But my whole point is America's suffering. All right. And all these other nations, that's why I keep bringing up paraphrasing where it says you will hear rumors of wars, right? Because now you're hearing all these other nations. You're hearing about South Africa, you're hearing about China, you're hearing about Russia, you're hearing about Afghanistan, you're hearing about, like, you hear about all these other nations, and it's like war is on the horizon. They already started wars in different countries. I see what's going on in Israel and Palestine. My whole point being is the Lord is making all that happen. For our nation to build up, he got to tear it down.
Right.
You got to tear everything else down. All right. Now, to make sure that you're good, make sure your children good, your daughters, your sons, mom, pop, whoever, you put on the armor of God. That way you're what, Yaakov? You said it earlier. What does armor do?
You're protected.
You're protected. Most High in Christ.
What the rings just said? Sir, I just went to the Social Security office. They told me I'm not eligible until age 66. What? This how you know this place? This hell. Like, it's hell.
This is hell.
Hey, man, sweet lady. You gotta wait till you're 66.
Yeah. If y'all don't know Sister Batharawana, that is an excellent sister.
Right.
She works very hard. Now they telling her she's not eligible until she's 66. Are you serious?
You're gonna be 74 by the time you and I'm gonna be gone by that time. Hopefully not. I'm trying to be able to hide them. Not here, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But
oh yeah,
this ain't living. Slacky. We're gonna wrap it up. So we finished what? Verse 15? You go back to Genesis chapter 9, verse
16.
16. Read 16 about the show.
Verse 16, and the bowl shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth.
Come on.
Verse 17, and God said unto Noah, this is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all the flesh that is upon the earth.
Y'all gotta really understand, when the Lord makes a covenant with you, he gives you a token. What was the token that the Lord required from Abraham when he made a covenant with Abraham?
That's a sacrifice.
Nope. What was the token that the Lord made with Abraham through his covenant? I'll give you a hint. I ain't gonna give you no hint. Go to Genesis 17 and 11. This is the token.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 17, verse 11.
Come on.
And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin,
Read.
and it shall be a token.
It should be a what?
It shall be a token.
A what?
A token.
Come on.
Of the covenant betwixt me and you.
Give me Exodus 12 and 13. My last precept. The Lord, when he makes a covenant with you, when he tells you, hey, look, this is a contract. You're going to sign on this dotted line. This is what I need from you. This is what I'm going to give you. Read.
This is come from the book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 13.
Come on.
And the blood shall be to you for a token.
For what?
A token.
For what?
A token.
Read.
Upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt.
That is the token that the Lord made with Moses and the Israelites in the land of Egypt to say, look, I'm telling y'all, I'm going to come slaughter every firstborn thing over here. If you do not have this, what is lamb's blood? If you do not have this lamb's blood on your doorpost, on your door, then you haven't made the contract with me. Why? Because the token, I don't see the token. That you have to understand, and it gets more powerful. Think about right now. There's a token that you give unto the Lord right now in this school. It's a thing you must do. I just give it to you. That oil has to get poured on your head. That oil has to get poured on your head. That sacrifice you make, that contract you made with the Lord, yeah, don't worry about it. Once that oil is poured on your head, you are now in the contract.
That's why we asked you, like, you sure you
Are
want to
you
do this?
sure you want to? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. We still get asked that. Like, when, like, Lord allow, like, you know, like brothers who've been in long enough, you get like a rank raise and stuff, right?
Right.
They don't just give it to you. It's you sure? And like, I want you to understand something. Ain't nobody peer pressuring you.
Right.
You have every right to say no. You know, that's your choice. But if you do decide to go forward with it, understand that, like you said, let's see, what's the lamb's blood in today's time?
What do you mean?
Oh, I think she's asking, like, what is, sister, are you asking, like, what is, like, the token, like, today? Is that what you're asking? We'll give her a second to put it in there. Kudash.
What was the precept that went with 17? It was Exodus 12 and 13. What was the other one?
Exodus 12 and 13 and Genesis 17 and 11. If the question is the token that we have with the Lord today.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding that question. What's the lamb's blood in today's times? Okay, okay, so you're asking, like, what is the token today? Oh, okay, it's kind of what I'm saying now. The token now is you come in here, you change, and you get that oil poured on your head. And again, your axe, sisters too. Sisters, they're axe like you want this? That was actually probably a lot better. Okay, wow. What's on Christ? Yeah, that's the token right there. Your token is you coming in here and changing into a new person, right? And you provide that token every single day. That is the promise that you're making to the Most High. That is the covenant that we have with the Most High, the everlasting covenant, which I believe, let me see, 16. Yeah, that's in verse 16, where it says, and let's see, and I will look upon it that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. So yes, that is what that is today, right? We're not making no, okay, we'll put it like this. We're not making any carnal sacrifices. Like, we're not putting no, goat's head on nothing. Like, we're not doing that.
That's crazy.
We don't do that. No, the sacrifice is you changing, right? Because you got to sacrifice certain things. We talk about this a lot. Those who've been in school long enough know that, you're going to have to go through things. You're going to have family turn on you, your mom, your dad, your brother, some sisters, your husband, your brothers, your wife, your kids. There's some brothers, I knew that, their kids don't rock with them no more. And that's hard.
Right.
I get it. It's hard. Friends that you probably had in the world, known them for 15 years.
Right.
And then you come in here and you like, white man, the devil. And they just like, what? I just can't get with that.
Not even that. You say, hey, look, I don't want to be a woman of the night. Girl, I want to just stay with my man and respect my man and honor my man. They look at you like, I can't be friends with you no more. I'm trying to have a girl trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Sadly, that's
you don't shoot people no more. Man, I can't hang with you no more.
You don't want to get high no more.
That's crazy.
You don't want it for brothers. You don't want to be can I even say that? Man in the night? I don't even know. Is that even a phrase? Yeah. Like just being like a whoremonger. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Being a whoremonger. I'm like, you
I don't know where he was going with this.
But being a whoremonger, let's be real, like brothers in the world, we're taught what? You can be with all these women, but you can throw them away too.
Right.
You know, you can sleep with heathen women. You can do all that. And then you come in here and we're like, no, you can only be with your nation of women. And if you so choose to sleep with that woman, a single woman. I mean, I gotta say that.
That's crazy.
Sad that I gotta say that.
Cisgender.
Hey, oh God, don't even start on that mess. A single woman, she is now your responsibility.
Right.
And you can't get rid of her. Because if you get rid of her, you're going against everything we teach you. How can you sit here and get up on this podium and be like, yeah, you should stay with your woman, and then she made you mad one time. She's gonna piss you off. It's okay. You probably piss her off too. It's okay.
Yeah, you both ain't nothing.
Like it's okay. Be nothing together, or be something together,
and make something.
Yeah, be fruitful and multiply. That's in the Bible too. But our whole point is we're about to end the class in a second. The whole point is just to answer that sister's question. That's the token today. You just follow the law, statutes, and commandments. The sacrifice is turning away from your evil, wicked ways, even though, you might be used to certain things, might be feeling a certain way. You might get angry. Right. You might want to go do something because you want to act out.
Right.
Whatever it is you did before you got here, can't do that anymore. You got to get rid of that. It's not good. Let's see. Did you finish verse 16, Yakumar? Finish up 17, Shot.
And God said unto Noah, this is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth.
All right, so we're ending with that, right? So now next week we'll be getting into I ain't even gonna say it. Nope. Actually, I like this.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yeah. But I'll leave it with that. So what can you take from today? Understand that the covenant is an everlasting covenant, right? Even after we pass, our children are to uphold to it as well. It's good to have an understanding of who has the covenant. That's why I brought out earlier.
Yeah.
Because it says, with you, with your seed after you. Now, if you just stop after that, you think, Ham, Japheth, and Shem. Everybody.
Right.
That's why, this kind of goes back to, I believe it's in second Ezra, and it's talking about how, though we all come from Adam, this is a cut right here. The covenant was made with Noah, and through his generations and a specific lineage after that. Yeah, we all come from Adam. That's cool, but we ain't all the same though.
Right.
Think about it. Like as human beings, we look for differences in each other as it is. Like your people want to be with their people. It's like your people want to be with your people. Chinese people want to be with their people. I think it's called eugenics, I believe.
Eugenics.
Yeah, I believe it's something like that. But they want to be with their people. I ain't mad at them. Be mad at Asian people want to be with Asian people. That's their people.
Right.
That's how the Lord intended it to be. Just like how Israel's supposed to be with their people.
Right.
So on and so forth. Right. But with that being said, the water for everybody that tuned in. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll be back again next Saturday. And we'll be continuing. We're going to start from verse 18 out of Genesis chapter 9. For time's sake, that.